Christmas is traditionally the time when most records are sold, whether it's Deep House, the exceedingly obscure Mixes Volume 4, or Richard Clayton plays Acid. And now for the first time, CDs are outselling dear old vinyl. They've topped £40 million worth so far this year. But despite the fact that they're cheaper than ever to make, the price of CDs in the shops remains the same.
It's just another day for you. You're me in paradise.
Despite the ever-increasing sales, the average price of a newly released CD remains £11.49, which is £4 more than the vinyl equivalent, even though these days the production costs are similar. Prices in America and Japan can be as little as £7, and it's been claimed that record companies are cynically using the advanced technology of compact disc to recoup the losses from earlier mistakes.
The whole record industry got itself in a mess 10 years ago when it was selling LPs, and sales had fallen off because people were buying videos, and they kept reducing the price, and they got the price down to very low levels for LPs, and they got themselves to the situation where they weren't making very much money. They saw CD as an opportunity to put the price up and get some big profits again.
On a compact disc retailing at £11.49, £1 is spent on its manufacture. The artist receives £1.91 and the shop £2.70. After other costs of £2.67 have been deducted, the remaining £3.21 goes to the record company to cover their initial costs and provide their profit. Small independent companies such as the Inspiral Carpets label Cow Records say they can't break ranks because their distributors would drop them, but they do believe they could profitably market CDs for not much more than a vinyl LP.
They do cost the same price to manufacture as a vinyl LP. There's no reason why they shouldn't be much more expensive. I know, it's a superior format. I suppose some premium should be paid for that. But apart from that, there's no reason why it should be any dearer than a vinyl LP.
Production costs of making CDs may have gone down. Production costs of making music, musicians' costs, studio hire costs, investing in developing groups have not gone down. Those costs have all risen with inflation, and those are the lion's share of the costs.
Retailers claim that the high price of CDs is the fault of the record companies. They in turn argue it's the retailers who are being too greedy. Just who is to blame may become known when the Consumers Association publishes the results of its survey into CD prices in the new year. The EEC is also under pressure to investigate the cost of CDs across Europe. In the meantime, neither the record companies nor the retailers are likely to act.
Certainly, unless one of the 5 major record companies made a move, nobody else will make one. It's a sort of unofficial word. As soon as one makes a move, I think all of them will.
Too expensive. Can't afford them, really. Might as well buy the albums. Nearly half the price.
At the moment, you still have to think twice about buying it, whereas if it had been an LP price, you might have bought 2, where now you've got to think twice about buying 1.
There should be a bit more than cassettes, but about £9.99 would be a reasonable price to pay for a CD.
Not enough people are buying CDs at the moment. They're not going to make enough profit at the price, so surely market forces should bring it down.
I wouldn't rule out the cost of CDs coming down. We would be the first people to want to bring them down. But we have to bring them down realistically. We have to look at the level of inflation, and we have to look at the amount of money that we have to invest in artists. And if we can bring them down, certainly we will bring them down.
But whether or not the price of CD does drop, there is one sector of the market that is on the slippery slope to extinction. In the face of the CD's success and the forthcoming introduction of digital audio tape, the good old vinyl LP in 5 years' time will probably be either an ashtray in your lounge or an exhibit in a museum.